Hello, my friends. Welcome. I'm going to ask you to take a nice breath in, side out. With the breathing, come back to normal. Eyes opening. So happy to see you here today. Welcome back. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge. This is Touching the Edge, and it's about touching the edge of your current limitation, not getting blocked by limitation. So I want to suggest to you that there's an old saying that I think is really true, and that is that God equals into equal relationships. God enters into equal relationships. And so we want to have a equality. It's important that we have a breathing relationship with life. And I want to suggest that you have a relationship with life itself. And so we are co-creating our lives. We are not lesser members of this relationship. We are equals in it. And being an equal with life is realizing that you're not going to find your way by focusing in life to find your happiness. It's just not going to happen. There's an old story from the Lotus Sutra about a man who is walking with his children, and suddenly they're very small children. Suddenly they run into this old dilapidated house. It's like everything you could imagine that's not good to run into. Broken glass. People who may be using certain types of drugs, a place that you don't want your child to run into. And he yells for them to come out, but they're so convinced that they're going to find fun and joy and happiness in that house that they won't come out. And so he promises them gifts to get them to come out. He promises them gifts that he knows that they want. And then when they do come out, all of them come out. They ask him, where are our gifts? And this father is actually a magician, and he claps his hands, and all of a sudden these wonderful carts come rolling up with gifts far beyond even those that he promised them. And so this is the point. Our happiness is not going to be found in this life. Our happiness is found in our relationship to coming into life. You don't find joy from life, you bring joy to it. And so today I'm asking you to slow down, to speed up. I know you got a lot going on. I know that there's a lot of trouble that's been brewing, that's been disturbing all of us. But at the same time, if we are going to be part of the solution rather than part of the problem, we have to slow down. Slow down. I want to talk about one more thing that I think is interesting. There's this old story about division. This is how it goes. We fight our brother until our cousin is there, and then we fight him. We fight our cousin unless the neighbor is there. Then we fight him. We fight our neighbor unless someone from the next town is there. Then we fight them. We fight the person from the next town until there's someone from another country, and then we fight them. So this is the nature of humanity. This is the nature of the burning house. When we get caught up in our head, we end up trying to find something to divide us. And the division is endless. Think about the continents of the world. Europeans were not at peace until they found others. Europeans had a long history of war. Africans had a long history of war. Chinese. Every continent I'm aware of has this long history of human conflict. It's time for us to step up to it by slowing down, to speed up. So today, slow down. Don't lose track of what you're working for, and don't get so mesmerized by what happens that you end up frozen in its view. Slow down to speed up. Let's do a quick practice right now. So the very first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to ask you to bring your chest up and press your elbows into the back of the chair. Inhale, let it relax, breathe. Exhale, chest comes up, press the elbows into the back of the chair. Inhaling, releasing, relaxing. One more time, chest up, press the elbows into the back of the chair. Let it go. Now sitting up tall, I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in. Big yawn. I love yawning. That's so great. Now, in contact with the breath, slow the breathing down, chest up, relax the jaws and the hands, and just notice details. Be aware of your breath, slowing your breathing down, noticing any scent. Breathing slowly and easily, transitioning into taste. Slow your breathing down. Be aware of any sense of taste. Breathing slowly and easily. Noticing the touch of your tongue. Breathing nice and easily. Feeling the touch of your tongue and noticing the touch of your lips. And touch throughout your whole body, all the way through your fingers and toes. Breathing nice and easily. Slow breaths in and out. Be aware of temperature. Notice if you feel warm or cool. And notice if your hands and feet are of a similar temperature. Continuing to breathe. Slow breaths in and out. And be aware now of space. Even with your eyes closed or open, be aware of how much space you have around you. Breathing slowly and easily. I'm asking you now to access rhythm. Be aware of any sense of rhythm. If there are birds singing, noticing any rhythms whatsoever. The rhythm of people talking in the background. Breathing slowly and easily. Now feel the rhythm of your breath, those slow breaths in and out. And notice, be still, notice the rhythm of your heart. Be still, be patient. Feeling, if you can, your pulse. Breathing slowly and easily, and just notice any sense of light. Be aware of light. Notice any sense of colors or the direction that the light is hitting you. And be aware if you can experience light, not just through your eyes, but through your skin. Breathing slowly and easily. Now listening carefully. Listening intently. Listening for any sounds. Don't just notice the obvious. Be aware of the subtle. Breathing slowly and easily. Sitting with this exploration of the senses. Let's take a nice breath in. Side out. The breathing, come back to normal. Eyes opening. Excellent job. So just take a moment, feel the echo of that practice. And understand that by doing this practice, this is called the serenity of the senses. By doing this practice regularly, not only do you get a benefit that day, but you have an accumulative benefit. And you end up becoming more authentically yourself. So thank you for this time. Remember, you're not going to find happiness by focusing in the burning house. You're going to find joy by coming to it, by realizing in an equal relationship, you come from stillness into movement. So I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. Don't let life make you live with a closed heart, because if you do, you won't shine light into life. I bring my hands into prayer position and I bow to you. Thank you. Namaste.